Good day, mate. Good day, mate. Good day, mate.
Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Let me just double check that everything is working, and then we will begin. It's been a day full of news and stuff, so we'll likely be hopping pretty close just into it. But all right. Okay. Yeah, I think we're okay. Oh, wait, let me close that. Okay, I think we're fine now. Let's go ahead and move on over here. Welcome in, everybody. How are you today? Emmers, welcome in. How's it going? Oops, why can't I scroll? Come on. Come on. There we go. Sassy, welcome in. I'm sorry that you've been having a rough day, it sounds like, but I hope, you know, things get better. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. And thank you for the 70 stream streak. Yimit, hello. Welcome in. Gilmore. Having a day, been screwed over by work. Still, I don't have access to my EW2, so I have to request a copy to reprint and possibly have to pay a $12 fee. You'd think they'd be, like, required to, like, make sure you have access to it without having to pay for anything. You'd think that would be, like, by default, the requirement. Too much to bear. Welcome in. How's it going? Excited for this? I am too. We chatted in the Discord while it was going on, but I think it'll be fun to kind of, you know, rewatch and pause and chat and all of that. We'll probably get started in like 5-ish minutes, 5-10 minutes, something like that. You guys can tell me about your days in the meantime. Hey Vix, how's it going? I'm here, but it's late, so I'm not very chatty. It's so totally fine. I appreciate any lurks. You guys know that. Thank you very much. Again, we'll be going over the Nintendo Direct today. I don't know if we'll play something after, if we just end stream. We'll just kind of see what the vibe is. Yeah, we'll just play it by ear. Maybe I'll play some No Man's Sky, or maybe not. Maybe we just end stream. I feel like what we'll do though is while we're watching the Direct, like, because I know there's a lot of stuff that's been announced post Direct. We'll save that for the end. We'll just kind of focus on the actual Direct itself and like what we're actually watching at the moment, and then we can sort of recap all of the new news that was announced post Direct. Good though, wanting to watch the Direct with you because I've not seen it yet. I was at work when it was live. Well, get ready. It is an hour, and we will be pausing, and you know, when things come up that we want to chat about, I think we will be pausing, so it'll be a longer experience. But for the most part, there are some things we can probably, I mean, kind of speed through. There were some game announcements, like some third-party stuff, but we might as well just watch it all. I don't know. And again, I don't know. I will mention. So yesterday we played an escape room game called Escape from Mutation Station. I was correct in my assumptions of what happened there at the end. So we got to sort of like a first ending, and there's more after that. It turns out that because I was playing on a Steam Deck, it did not have permissions to create the file that it needed to. Apparently the same QR code is the one that I noticed for people who were here yesterday. There was a QR code that I was like, this looks right. Like, I bet this has to do with this. And I was correct. However, for some reason, I just couldn't get it for my phone to recognize it. Like, I stitched some image together, but it's the same thing. So that like file that it's supposed to creates the QR code, and I was trying to make the QR code out of the images that I found, and it's for some reason it's not working. But anyway. I was right though. I went to the Discord and was like, so am I right? Like, am I right in this? So anyway, yeah, so if I can get the QR code to work, I'll be able to actually get like the real ending. Or like a second ending, I guess, but anyway, we'll see. I haven't tried to restitch it together, so I'll have to, you know, whatever. But I felt at least vindicated that my puzzle solving was in fact correct. That like I like, because I noticed early on the achievements thing. But anyway, but yeah, it seems like the fact that I was playing on a Steam Deck is the issue. The devs said that they don't have a Steam Deck, and so there was no way they could really like test anything. So I was like, that's fair. It's just it's one guy, so what can you really expect, I guess. And the game was only, it's actually currently on a launch sale for like $3. So, what can you do? I really enjoyed what I got to play. So, all right, I guess let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to do that, and let's go ahead. Hold on. Pause. Put that heel. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna watch the full direct. We'll pause and play and chat on the different fun things. But yeah, there's some fun stuff. Who hasn't seen it? Vix, you haven't. Bear, did you watch it? I know Emmers and Yimit did. That they were in the thread with us. I have not. Gilmore, all right. All right, let's go ahead and begin. And you'll have to tell me how loud everything is and all that. If it's like too loud or something. I was starting to get nervous when this started. Sound seems fine. Perfect. This was pretty wild, I'll be honest. I still don't think I'll get it, but I'm impressed.
Let's go!
It's interesting how like the game does look a lot better. Side note, before we get in, I will say on my joke bingo card that I didn't actually make, I thought I was gonna put on there that Luigi would be mysteriously absent from the direct because of like the political stuff with Luigi and how he's being used as a like stand-in for Luigi Mangione. Is that how you say his last name? Anyway, I was like, on my bingo card, I was going to be like, because of political reasons, Luigi will not be featured, but he was actually in there, so that's, anyway, so I was very wrong about that, but, like, these levels look very fun. Also, you will notice, this is for sure, Donkey Kong is redesigned. This is the old design, like the original, like, NES and Super NES design of Donkey Kong, which it seems like Nintendo, for whatever reason, is like, maybe, I think the much more expressive. Well, part of it is it's the eyes, the like sunken part of the eyes are like dark, that's how he was originally drawn. And I wonder if like whenever Donkey Kong was then like the Donkey Kong games moved over to Rare, that's when his design changed. I think. And so it's interesting that they've like kind of gone back anyways. I mean, very pretty. The skyboxes are really nice. Like the lighting effects. Also, how dare they pass Toad? He's the best. This was wild. The rail grinding and that is very cool. Oh, so that's definitely the cow from like Moo Moo Farms is a playable character. Wild. Also, I really love the costumes and stuff that we see in this as well. Cow. But the rail grinding looks wild. Oh, I never noticed. That the costumes changed mid thing. I was probably typing or something. Rail grinding would be the death of me in this game. I mean, it seems like I would imagine it's very easy. They ate a burger and became American. Incredible. I wonder what that does. I actually thought, so it's called Mario Kart World, not 9. I definitely thought I mean, just because I didn't realize it, that I thought the costume changes were just like cosmetic beforehand, but it's actually like mid race, which is interesting. I imagine, Vix, that the rail grinding is going to be like, you just have to like, if you hop on the rail, I bet it'll just like do it for you. Because Mario Kart's fairly like straightforward. Already can't keep up with people race scans without rail grinding. I doubt it'll be like Tony Hawk, where it's like you have to actually like balance it. I imagine it's just going to be like, here's the thing you can jump onto rail, and maybe it's just faster or something if you take the rail versus not, or I don't know. I imagine it'll be very simple. The Mario Kart World, very exciting.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
You know what I should do? Hold on. Just for like the sake of design, I should put it over here. Just so that I'm looking
And
at it.
I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
There's no balance. Billy, welcome in. How are you? We are rewatching the Nintendo 2 Direct.
On Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
This has a lot of wild features.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Mario Kart by
Welcome to this vast world.
Yeah.
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Weather conditions? Wild.
And in this
That's actually
Mario
kind of
Kart
interesting.
game,
It is a big world.
you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
This is really neat. This other stuff, the fact that it's kind of like open world-ish, is. Did I freeze? Oh, I did. I think we're back. Are we back? Should be. The bit rate seems to be back up. I think we're back. Let me rewind a hot minute. I don't know when it froze.
I'm
So
Takuhiro
we'll replay
Dota,
that.
the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
But welcome back, everybody.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki.
Oh. Let me actually, before we continue, let me double check. Do I have internet? Let me double check if... And you may have to refresh. I have noticed, by the way, whenever we have like an internet stutter or whatever, the stream delay becomes greater. We do have internet. It's about to run out though, so I'm actually going to have to buy. I don't know what happened to my internet this month, but this is the like 4th data package I've had to buy this month. That's $40 extra. Yeesh. Internets is important. Yeah, we were about to run out. We only had 7 gigs left, and I imagine it would have failed at some point during this stream. So that was just an OBS thing. Or an internet thing. Not really sure, but okay. Well, at least I have prevented a future hiccup. But so if you may need to reset or like refresh the stream just so that it's like caught up.
The hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
So I don't know when it got stuck, so we'll go ahead and
launching
just rewatch this
exclusively
little
on
part
Nintendo
here.
Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
Again,
Brand new
the skyboxes
entry
look
in the Mario
great.
Kart series is launching
I like the wall
exclusively
driving.
on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
I like this, the whole weather thing, and that it has like day change, day-night cycles.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Okay, so and last time I was saying this. This is the part about this game that would tempt me to get it. I like this whole open world stuff. It reminds me of SSX 3, which kind of had the same, where you had like you could snowboard the entire mountain, and it was like if you wanted to, you could veer off and then like join a race, or you could just keep driving or snowboarding, unrelated to the races and stuff. I think that's very fun.
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With
That's
24
interesting.
drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
I wonder, so you drive to the next race. I wonder, does it like, if you get there first, are you then at that like first position on the race? Does that matter? So if you end up getting to the race last, are you then starting all the way back in the group? Is that how that works? This game does look cool, but I'm so bad at Mario Kart games. I just am not the biggest fan. I just get tired of them real fast. So I like, unless they announce something else about the open world that I'm like, that seems awesome, then I'll get it. But I probably will skip it. I'm just not, I don't know. Just not super interested in Mario Kart.
Introducing Knockout Tour.
I think this
Race
looks great, though.
nonstop
I
from
think
one
people who
corner
like
of the
Mario
world
Kart
to another.
will love it. I think they have a lot of great ideas. I'm not that big of a Mario Kart fan.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
That's pretty wild.
Can you make it all the way to the finish
That sounds like
line?
something I would hate. Yeah, this
You can
stuff.
also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Honestly, I'd rather just
By
do
going
this.
off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So
I
drive
think it looks
wherever
great.
your heart takes you.
Like, the graphics look wonderful.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
This is very cute, though. That does seem very adorable. Let's see, I'd assume, but obviously don't know for sure. The driving to a race thing would work the same way Forza Horizon does, with the same sort of mechanic as that. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I was kind of curious. I like that Mario's
Brand new
wearing
race
some of his
across the entire world starts here.
outfits from Odyssey.
Mario Kart World. The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario
launch
Kart
day.
World Direct. So be on the lookout for more information
Do we
in the future.
after stream, or not after stream, after the Direct, I want to look up what the list of
Mario
games
Kart
of
World
launch day.
launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo
I knew you'd
Switch
like that.
2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
The C button,
Let's
everybody.
take a look at some new experiences it offers.
None of us guessed what it was. It's a lot, like the list of launch games. Alone.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Okay, hold on.
That was me. That was you. So quick. Oh no! Wait,
So one, the Switch 2 has like built-in Discord, essentially, is what it is. You'll see that at the bottom it has like it almost looks like the little pictures and stuff from it too.
No.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, it's called
Hey,
Game
what's up?
Chat.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature,
It's pretty
you'll be able
advanced.
to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
For an adventure.
Okay, this is what confused me, by the way, in the Discord when we were watching it live. I was like, is the game card thing on the controller? And that's because they had just shown somebody holding one of the like controllers, like the what's it called actually, where the little like Joy-Con connector thing. They showed someone holding that, and then they went into this zoom in. And so I thought this was on the controller, but I just didn't register. This is a separate, different shot. Anyway, I just wanted to explain myself. Because later Joss was like, wait, did you say it was on the controller? And I was like, that's what it looked like, but I think it was I think I was just mistaken. It's, you know, they could have done something with the editing
While
there.
using the
Anyway,
Game Chat feature,
it's my complaint.
your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay. So
It can pick up
It's
your
actually
speaking
wild that
voice
it's like
clearly,
they
even
expect
from
you
a
to be that
distance.
far from it.
let's jump on here. All right, let's keep going. It's coming.
I also
Let's make a
doubt
left
that
right
this
here.
works as well
When
as they
it's
say it
noisy around
does.
you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
John's welcome in.
Boat. Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's opaque.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with
Nintendo
friends and
invented
family.
Discord. It really is just Discord.
If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Hey,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
This
you
is
can
pretty
also share your
cool.
game screen.
Obviously,
go on top of that dinosaur.
Really? They can do that?
this is like real
I just
choppy.
did it. Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Ooh.
Oh, he's trying to eat
But-
me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
I feel like it's better than nothing. Like, it's actually pretty cool.
Okay. You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing
Also, yeah, so even if you're playing different games, I was like, Animal Crossing. I was sad that I was like, oh, this is New Horizons.
different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard.
That's actually
right?
really,
It's
like,
tough.
it's cool.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute.
I feel like I will be honest, I would only be able to handle this with like one other person. I think if I was in a group of 4 people all playing different games, that sounds almost nightmarish to me. I feel like none of us would be talking or like, I don't know. I just can't imagine a scenario where that is the ideal situation. Where we're also talking and watching all of us play different games. Disagree. Honestly, I prefer built-in voice chat rather than Discord if I want to play in the living room. So my phone is free. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to get a lot of use out of this. This is interesting about playing other games. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I hope you can't hear. So I don't think so. I mean, interestingly, none of these people are wearing headphones. I feel like that is just for this presentation, though. But I doubt you'll be able to hear yourself. That is
You
true,
can adjust the
Emmers.
size
I
of
think.
your game
I
screen.
agree.
Guys,
It's like Nintendo devs have never experienced an Xbox Live party where all your friends are playing different games. It's a new level of heck. It just feels like, because I can understand being on like a Discord call and everyone doing their own thing, but I feel like also having screen share on for every person is a lot. I've been in Discord calls where multiple people are sharing the screen. I will watch one person. I will not have everyone's thing activated. Yeah, I peer offline, so I won't be using this. Yeah, I hope not, because hearing myself is a big no with me. Yeah, I doubt it.
Where'd you go?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above
It actually
that,
looked a
wall
little
on
bit
that
better
left.
once it loaded in.
It's just like the wall.
On a-
Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where
Like-
I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait. Okay, I think we have to try.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay!
That is very
Oh,
adorable.
yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
Also,
By connecting this camera to the system,
Hey!
you're a streamer now.
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo, Nick.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen
Oh,
and video
Pons.
chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
See for chat, yeah. It's-
No.
I feel like
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind,
There you
guys.
go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like
this is interesting. One, I would never use this on stream, by the way.
No, wait,
I trust no one.
Let's let me
If I
fix
go a
it.
little more this way.
I know, Bear. They
Using
kept showing
game
Animal
chat.
Crossing.
Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room.
At least
Play
that means they're
together,
thinking about it.
Or
You know, it's
compete
in front of
online
mine.
multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between
you, Gilmore.
families.
And
All
Bear.
together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
So neat. I think that's a neat feature. I don't think I will personally get a lot of use out of it. Definitely won't use that on stream. That seems like recipe for disaster. But I think it's a really neat idea, especially for this was it? Good for friends and family. Yes, I think it's very good for like friend groups and family and all that sort of stuff. I think we'll see more people using it when it's like everyone's playing the same game versus when it's people are all playing different stuff. I think that seems weirder to me, but I could be wrong. But anyway, game chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends, almost as if you're all playing together in the same place.
It makes sense for Nintendo.
The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera.
Also, I
which
like
will
the
be
look of the
available
dock
on
and
the
stuff.
same day as Switch 2. A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Makes sense.
However,
But
since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We
that's
hope you'll try it
like
out.
for a year is pretty good. That's pretty wild.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different
Smart.
settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
Smart.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo's
They're probably adjusting for when people get it in the holiday. Yeah, that actually makes sense. They want to overload the system and see if it breaks. Actually, that's honestly smart. I'm excited about the potential for that feature, but I 100% want to see how it performs really. They wouldn't show it performing badly during this, right? True. I mean, and I'm sure a lot of it's going to depend on connection, but it does look like, you can tell even in the direct, that when they're just looking at like the little preview of all of the 4 screens, the your friends, it seems like the quality is really low unless you like bring it up into full view. Like it looked like it was like 20 FPS, if that. Like it looked real choppy. So I imagine it's noticeably lower quality in
Twitch,
person.
even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time.
That's pretty cool.
Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. Game Share support.
I don't really have much to say about that. I don't think I'll use it, but
exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Neat,
so we
neat
hope you'll
idea,
look
neat
forward to it.
feature.
Up next, we'd like to
Effect
show
added.
you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Alrighty, let's get into some
Please
specs.
take a look.
At 7.9 inches,
I was wrong about
Switch
it being
2 has a
OLED, by the
bigger
way.
built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
That is
The
like,
system's thickness remains the same.
I like this. That it's the same thickness.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
That is nice.
The screen
120
supports up to
FPS.
120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
That's pretty cool. No OLED.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
That is very cool.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
I remember so many people were like, the controllers are gonna just keep falling out all the time or whatever. Like, it's like, no. Nintendo has a way. They've obviously thought about it. There's a release button.
The
This is
SL
good. This
and
is smart.
SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally. The left and right sticks are now larger.
Yeah, people were just like,
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used
But
as a mouse to play with
it's-
compatible games.
it's
Both
official.
The left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio
They
balance
mice.
between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
I feel like in the example that they gave earlier where it's like somebody in a like medium-sized room with it kind of far away, there's someone behind them using a blender. I feel like it's still not going to be great, but we'll see. People overreacting on something they don't know? Never. I know, Opons. Wild. Nintendo knows what they're doing. Exactly. I wonder how close to that mic you have to sit. Yeah, in that example that they gave earlier, they were not close, but I don't know.
even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
That'll be cool. I was like, Epona?
Place
Also,
your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large,
I hope
sturdy stand.
I hope the
You can
stand
move it
doesn't
freely,
break
like
on
this.
day one, like what happened to me for my Switch.
In addition to the USB-C port found
I was like, I've told the story before. My Switch not dock, my Switch stand, kickstand thing broke day one that I got it, and it has never been fixed. I have even bought a replacement piece for it because they said that would fix it, and it didn't. So I don't know what it is, but it did not. So I hope that it. I hope.
on the bottom of the
anyway.
system, there's one on top as well.
This is neat. USB-C,
It's handy
yes.
for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Yes. This was, I think, a great move by them. I remember when I would play on my Switch handheld, like when I first got it. Really annoying to have it charging and to have to like have the cable there on the bottom. It just is very uncomfortable. So this was a good choice. My first Switch broke in a year, but my Animal Crossing Switch has been going strong with that kickstand. Nice. Okay, very cool. Again, I'm not taking the word of something built to entice me to buy it. If they showed people miles away from it, they'd potentially lose. You're right, exactly. Hello, Rossi. Welcome in. We're just rewatching the Direct. We've already seen it, but or some of us have, but I've already. So this is not new to me, but we're just kind of stopping and talking about it. Have you already watched it?
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
256. This was a surprise. Did I put on my bingo card? I didn't. I almost did. I almost put like 128. Is that what I? Yeah, I almost put 128. They doubled it. Nice. That's a huge leap. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So I'm very
8
impressed.
times that of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads.
Yeah, I'm excited
save
too.
data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
We love that. I think the dock looks very cool.
Use the
by the way.
Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
4Ks.
HDR is also supported in TV mode.
That's dope. This is neat.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
This is awesome. Very happy with that.
On Nintendo Switch 2,
I like your
play
name now.
Nintendo Switch 2 games,
Rossi?
as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Very cool. I mean, it looks great. Like, I think I will say I am surprised, and slight spoilers, there's no other colors. I am actually very surprised that they only are releasing this one. I buy huge micro SD cards for my Switch 1, true. And also, they'll talk about SD cards here in a minute. I was a little bit surprised, to be honest. It's not going to fit in the spot that I have for it, but we'll adjust. It's fair. Yeah, I think I'll have to, I don't know, I'll have to figure out what to do with my... Yeah, I guess I'm going to retire my Switch. Same, Gilmore. I like the rounded corners. Do you see how many USB ports are on the base? There's only 2, which is the same as the current one. So my bingo card was also wrong.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
Isn't 3? Well, there's the one on the inside is a USB-C for the power. It's power, HDMI out, and the LAN cable. And then there's 2 USBs on the side. Is there a third? I thought there was 2 on the outside. Yeah, it has a built-in like LAN, HDMI out, and whatever. Yeah, I almost thought there was another one as well. I was like, bingo card, but no. My hopes were dashed.
We redesigned the system from the ground
I
up
did get
and
close
packed
to a
in
bingo,
lots of
though.
new gameplay
I was
features.
1 away.
And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Is
Hello. My current location is
disappointing.
actually inside the game itself.
I think.
This is the
IMO.
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game.
Trophy achievements. Yeah, I'm surprised. It kind of makes me feel like
There
it's
are
not
a
going
lot
to
of
have it if
question
they
mark
didn't announce
icons
it.
here. Let's examine
It should
them.
be included with 100% Jonzo.
This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
Thank you for the lurk, Gilmore.
The Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the system with magnets.
It's
And those
it's like a
magnets are
tech
inside the
demo,
system.
but it's like a tech demo where you get to learn more about the machine and like learn some features. Except I will spoil this for you now. It is paid. It is not a free. It's not a free game. It's not a free application. It should be. So I will not be getting this because a tech demo you have to buy is wild. Well, like Astrobot. Well, they did have that one, and it is similar to Astrobot Playground, but that's like a full-fledged game. So like that makes sense. Wait, no, that one was free, wasn't it? It was free, right? So this is just worse. Just overall.
SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2.
Why
are
would I
made of
buy this
metal.
yet? It was. I totally forgot.
So
yeah,
that's
you're
how
right.
they attach to the system.
Someone buy it and stream it so we
between
can all
them,
see.
so they won't easily
I will be
detach.
taking donations to purchase this game so we can all learn together.
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls.
Des,
and when combined
what
with
I
the
miss
gyroscopes, you can even
all
do
of
something
Mario
like
Kart
this.
and the tech specs.
You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
So it has like some mini games, but this isn't. It's not worth.
By
This
combining the mouse
game is
controls
not
and
worth it.
gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover
Like-
even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the
This was a
system
bad choice on their
to
part.
tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome
be
Tour
fair,
will launch
I
as
will
a paid
say-
digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So
Yeah, paid digital. One, if it's, I hope it's like, if anything, it needs to be like $5. It needs to be real cheap. Don't know the price of the game, so can't say it's. I think it's just not worth it. those mini games don't sound great. I feel like even $5 is asking for too much. I think it should be free. I don't like none of those mini games looked fun. You know, like they looked like very basic mobile phone games. I think it should not be. It should not be a paid. But if it is $5 max, I probably still will not buy it because. Yeah, I don't know. I was about to say 1-2 Switch. I remember at the time people were also saying it should have been free. And I agree. 1-2 Switch should have been free. But it's not replayable. Yeah, it seems very bare bones. It's not even like a proper game. If it was a game like Astro's Playroom might be. Yeah, 100% agree. Like, I even remember on the PS3, is that when they first introduced Astrobot, like in the controllers? Yes. And you could like zoom in into the controller and like shake it around. Or was that PS4? I can't remember. But like even that has more character than this, I think. That was 4. Okay. Still, I feel like that, even them being able to do that. Okay, yeah. So it must have been PS4. I wonder if they backtrack on this. I hope so. Like, Astrobot's been around for at least a console, at least since PS4. I couldn't remember if PS3 had anything about him. But okay, yeah, it must have been PS4. Because, like, on PS4, they had this little thing when you were going through, like, the controller settings and stuff, or was it a part of the, like, little Astrobot demo thing where you could, like, it would zoom in, like, inside of the controller, and you would see that the controller was filled with Astrobots, and you could, like, shake the controller around, and you would hear in through the mic, like, their little screams. For sure, it's PS4. Astrobot, the game is PS5. Astrobot has been around for a while. So, because there was Astro's Playground, and there was that little, Astro has been around since PS4. For sure. Yes. Like, Astrobot Rescue Mission is a PS4 game. He's been around for a bit. Playroom was what I was thinking. Okay. There was that, because where was the PS4? Where is the thing? There was that little, like, demo thing. Was it just Playroom? I guess it is Playroom that I'm thinking of. But I remember you could, like, go inside of the controller. I feel like you would, like, swipe up on the little, like, pad, and then it would, like, go inside the controller, and then you could, like, shake your controller around. And that was, like, I remember just that being kind of enjoyable. But anyway, Astro's been around for since PS4. The Playroom is what it was called. There was a regular Playroom, Astrobot's Playroom Rescue Mission, and then the standalone game. It has been around since PS4. The Playroom is what it was called. Yeah. Yeah, Astro had a VR game on PS4. Yeah. So, anyway, all that to say, those interest me more and had more charm than this. Like, if this was like, I don't know, Mario or something showing you around. But there was that little, PS4 had a little Astrobot thing. It was not like a full-fledged game. Because they also had the little racing, or was that the VR part? But I remember you could, like, he's been around since PS4. That's all I'm trying to say. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Please
yeah.
check it out
But anyway,
if you're interested.
all of that has more charm
Now,
than this.
I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
But there was for sure a thing on PS4 where you could go inside the controller and Astrobot was inside of it. There were lots of little bots. There he was in there. I don't for sure. I can because I know I didn't do that for PS5. I can visualize myself where I was when I was with that controller, shaking my controller, listening to the screams of little robots. It was not since I've had a PS5. Because we would have done that on stream. Now it's not a stream
This is
thing.
the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
The new game card, though, everybody.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's
I'm actually a little surprised by this. I know everyone was like, it's going to be different. It's going to be, there's going to be
now
like a
red,
little
and it
wedge.
has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express
It's red. Micro SD express cards is what you need now for the Switch 2. Yeah, Astro in any capacity is far better than how this Nintendo trash demo looks. Poor decision to make it. Yeah, I agree. I think if they should have added some characters or something to it. It just looks very like plain. It just doesn't look very exciting. I will also say, kind of skipping ahead. I posted the picture in gaming. Thank you. I want to see. There it is. There it is. Thank you. You see, I am not making it up. Astrobot has existed for quite a while. Skipping so to something that they don't talk about, I did see that there is something called so that was the game card that they just showed, the red one. There is now going to be something called a game key card. And when you were buying a physical game, if it is a game key card, it will say that on the box. Like there's like a label on it that says this is a game key card. That is the equivalent of like when you buy a physical game and you have to like, it's not on the cartridge itself. It's one of those where you have to like download the full game. That it's now going to be labeled on their packaging if it's a game key card. So anyway, just a fun fact.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
That won't be confusing at all.
The regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
No! I'll have to buy a new one.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller.
The Pro Controller looks great.
It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Very pro.
In addition,
it looks
an audio
sleek.
jack has
I
been
like
added.
it.
We've introduced a few new features, and after
I think that looks great. Has 2DS and 3DS written all over it. Yeah, actually. Supposedly, there are rumors, or I saw a little thing pop up that it was actually, they had considered calling it the Super Switch for a bit. Pro
today's
Controller at launch.
presentation, the official Nintendo
great.
Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an
I haven't
app
actually checked the
developer
website yet,
article on the website,
but I know
where
there's-
the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll
There
check
is more
that out
news
as
that
well.
we'll talk about after the Direct.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
I don't know, Daz. They haven't said.
Nintendo Switch
The
2
launch date.
launches on June 5th.
June
We're
5th.
very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit
Very
longer.
soon. About 2 months.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is
Yeah, we'll
Nintendo Switch
probably
2
check out the
games.
website.
These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released
This is
on
interesting.
Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Most of the like Switch 2 editions,
Super
I will not be
Mario
getting.
Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game
It's neat,
and adds
though.
new features, including mouse controls,
So there's gonna be mouse control games.
audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory. All
This
of which can
again,
be
I think this
accessed
is
on
a
Switch 2.
cool idea for friends.
Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions.
It
in
is
real
like
time.
iToy. It really
Or
is.
4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks
It-
to
it-
collect the most coins.
I could not imagine doing
Ride
this
an RC
minigame.
car with your voice. Go.
Would not want to.
And
Would not
compete
want
in
to.
other mini games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse
That's right.
controls to shoot down enemies while you feel
You
the
are in
bumps
charge
and
of your own
rumbles of
safety.
the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a mini game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party
I really
yet
hope the
is
latency
getting
is not
even
bad.
bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Then, oh gosh,
Nintendo
the next
Switch 2
WarioWare
players
is going to be
who
crazy.
already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus
I wonder
Jamboree
how much-
TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
I wonder how much the upgrade packs are.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party.
Do you think having 4K
experience where
indoctrinable
can
make
see
you
each
play
other's
Paper Mario?
reactions while playing?
You guys know what I need.
Let's continue presenting some more
You guys
Nintendo
know what
Switch
I
2
need to
Edition
play
games.
Paper Mario. Breath of the Wild
Nintendo Switch
and
2
this
editions
new
of The
Zelda
Legend of
game that I've
Zelda
never
Breath
heard
the
of.
Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant. So you
They
can
do
play
look
with
very
smoother,
pretty.
higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get
This is
even
kinda
more out
neat.
of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices.
Also, I was surprised they didn't
It's
announce
a
a new app.
game-specific service that's exclusive
It is
to the
Zelda
Switch 2
GTS.
editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
I love that it's like not that far away from them.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
That's neat that you can share those things. That is pretty cool.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
This I will
Kirby
get.
and the
I
Forgotten
love
Land,
Forgotten
You'll
Land.
be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
I said 60 FPS in my bingo.
This story takes place in the Forgotten
give it to
Land
you.
after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
This was
We hope
such a
you're
fun
looking forward
game.
to Kirby's new adventure.
I hope the expansion pack is not very expensive.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo
Also-
Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
I did say this. I was like, if anything, there's going to be a Switch
In addition
2
to
like
standard controls,
bonus
you can
features
use mouse
for
controls for
Metroid.
intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full
It does
HD
look very pretty.
at 120
I don't
frames
think
per
I'll play it,
second.
but it does
Choose
look
from
very
these
pretty.
two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus, Pokemon
Lost is
Legends
dead.
ZA,
Long
which is
live
scheduled
Switch
to
2
launch
mouse
later
mode.
this year, will not only
That's so
receive
true.
a Nintendo Switch version,
Everything's gonna
but
be
a
mice
Nintendo
now.
Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
I'll have to check that out, Emrys.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack.
For how much?
We hope you're looking
much is
forward
the
to
upgrade
these
pack?
Nintendo
Oh, did we
Switch
freeze
2
again?
edition games.
Oh, did we? I think we did. I mean, we must have, because it's back. It looks like it's back to normal. What was I gonna say? I don't know where it left off, but you guys didn't really miss anything. They were just saying upgrade packs. If you have the full game, you can get a thing. I say 20. That's probably right. Still feels like a lot, but that's probably right.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
This is pretty cool, I will say. At first I was like, is it Parappa the Rappa? Because of the music. But no, this is pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of like a basketball Rocket League or something. Also, I can't imagine being good at this game at all. I feel like I will not be playing it because I will be terrible at it. I didn't even give myself the... I put Wind Waker on mine, and so I'm taking it. A DJ Hero. Since OG Wind Waker, yeah. Is this like... I mean, it looks fun. I could see it being fun with a group of friends or something. I will say they have shown a lot of online games for this, and I hope that means they've really worked on their like network stuff. Please, Animal Crossing. But if this game is $70, I will pass. True.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're
like, I don't think I'm
looking
picking
forward to a
up any
new twist on
regardless,
3-on-3
but...
matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
This part, by the way, this part was totally borked on the live stream. The audio was awful. At some point, it actually stopped showing the footage. Like, the footage just paused, and you could just hear what was happening. There were some game announcements, and I was like, what? But we can't see anything. I've played a decent amount of the Nintendo Switch Sports Online, and it was pretty decent. Well, I hope... I mean... They've really promoted a lot of online games here, so I'm hoping there's, you know, good stuff. No!
This world is in
That hasn't been used in forever, Opons. Elden Ring. Tap called it. Mario Kart World is going to be $80. Yeah.
that guide you through your burden.
I mean, I have zero interest in Elden Ring, so... This is not for me, but I'm happy for people who want to play Elden Ring.
No doubt you will become Elden Lord.
I'm just not a Dark Soul or like a Souls-like fan generally. It's kind of wild that Nintendo is the one to also increase their prices.
Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo
over
Switch 2.
like before
Our first ever
PlayStation
sequel
or Xbox
introduces
even.
the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the
Hades 2, I've never played Hades 1. I own it.
Getting to know
Never played
dozens
it.
of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory.
Heard
It's the
good
kind of
things.
game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
I've already put 400 hours into it. I can't go back to Elden Ring.
我々がお届けするタイトルは
We are bringing
ストリートファイター6です
Street Fighter 6. I was mostly unsurprised by this, but I was surprised by one thing,
ソフトは通常版の
which I know Opons is excited
キャラ
for.
クターを収録した Years 1-2 ファイターズエディションの2バージョンを
Amiibo. I actually completely forgot about Amiibo. I probably should have put it even on my bingo card. But I am honestly a bit surprised that Nintendo is like still on the Amiibo train. I honestly kind of thought they would have like quietly like, you know, suffocated it under a pillow or something in the dead of night. I thought we were like done with it, but no. A Luke main. I've not played a Street Fighter in forever, so none of these people look familiar to me. I mean, why not? Yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, a money maker. Well, but I guess, I mean, they spend a lot of money like making them, and it feels like they're kind of niche still, you know? Like, not everybody has amiibos. So I don't know. It's always felt like kind of. I remember people were talking already with the Switch that they were potentially phasing out amiibos. Like, people were saying like, oh, it doesn't seem like they're restocking them very often. Like, it doesn't seem like, you know, whatever. But anyway, I was surprised. And they announced some more amiibo after.
Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
I never played this game. I get an Akuma amiibo, but it would just on this. Yeah, that'd be dope. Though.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated.
I do like mechs.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
But I don't see myself playing this.
And you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome.
This planet
Elden Ring is coming to the Switch. Just to Switch 2.
The Trinitas has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
The voice acting?
Children, bring hope to our lives.
Daemon X Machina. I never played the first one.
This is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited for
always love
Fiction
Hazelight
on
support.
Nintendo Switch
This
2.
makes sense.
The game
I
is a
mean,
story about friendship.
it's perfect
Mio, who
for
writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy.
perfect for the Switch.
Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this.
You can
if
pet
like
Kitty
Switch
10 out of
2,
10
you're
game.
gonna love this one.
But like for that, I mean, people have really wanted it on the Switch for some reason. I have zero interest in Elden Ring. It's not fun for me, so I don't care.
Both on the pitch and on the ground.
But if you're excited about Elden Ring, more power to you.
Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing
Hogwarts Legacy.
to Nintendo Switch 2.
This makes
With
sense.
enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure.
So many mouse control games.
Discover the enhanced
We love to
magic
see
when
it.
Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
If I don't get to Avada Kedavra somebody with a Joy-Con, I'm gonna be mad. So some Tony Hawk. 3 and 4. I mean, a lot of these games seem to be running really well, I'll say. Like, it seems to look pretty sharp. Looks great. Summer 2025.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
I will say, like, it's also cool to see how many adult games are in this direct. Like, typically they've been, you know, like, showing more like first-party games or like family games, but like Elden Ring, Hitman, There are some coming up. Very
Plus,
interesting
we are
to see
excited
also
to bring
like
another
them showing a
familiarity to
different
the
side of
platform.
Nintendo as well. Another 200 hours I spent. This could be interesting. I wonder how this is. For a second I was like, GoldenEye remake? Well, that's crazy. Yeah, they've been working on this for a bit now. Yeah, I had not heard of this.
The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Project 007. It's not GoldenEye, but
The story of light
did
and
you see
shadow
what they
that
said when
never
they started
fades
working on the Switch
is
2?
reborn.
I don't think so.
Bravely Default returns.
I never played
remastered
Bravely
in
Default.
high definition. Featuring
But yeah, I was like, is it going to be a GoldenEye?
Control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very
I
own
heard good
life.
things about Bravely Default.
Enjoy
Bravely
your
Default was really good.
adventure with
Yeah, I
upgraded
heard good
features
things.
and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play.
It's on the Ask Developer
Square
page.
Enix presents the classic fantasy
What did they
RPG,
say?
Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。
The three of us started working together on the new hardware project around 2010. Oh, really? Wow. That is pretty wild. When was the last time you looked at the eShop? Well, no, I mean, I know that, but like, they've added more, but generally Nintendo on their, like, I don't know, like, for the Switch Direct,
We'll have
like
more games to
the original, or, you know, Switch 1, it was mostly like first-party titles, Monster Hunter, like, yes, an adult game, but not like super violent or like whatever, like Hitman is an assassination game or like some of the other ones. But I'm just saying, like, they've shown off a lot of games that are like way more for the like kind of typical, I would say, like PC gamer, you know? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Instead of Yakuza 0, I would have like to see the most recent Like a Dragon titles. I want to play Yakuza.
Partners. But for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Was this the was this the Oh, right. This I'm excited about.
The Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface. Their union
This was
led
a
to
surprise.
great and prosperous kingdom. But in time,
I can't wait.
A terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the imprisoning war.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
I bought this for Wii U and 3DS. I'm glad it's new one. Yeah.
So that's Hyrule Castle?
Yeah, so this is Hyrule Warriors.
That must mean this really is the past.
I love Hyrule Warriors. It's basically Dynasty Warriors, but Zelda. So if you like Dynasty Warriors, like kind of a hack and slash style game, big recommend. I'm very excited. I love the Hyrule Warriors games. So fun. Like, I think it's so satisfying to like just destroy waves of enemies. I wish the one thing coming this winter, no! I wish what they should do though is they should release a game that's sort of like about the Zonai and stuff. That's like not like more of a regular Zelda game, you know? That's what they should do. You know, that's what that's what I say. So it's a joke.
That
They
was
mentioned
Hyrule
they
Warriors: Age
did.
of
It's
Empires.
releasing June 5th.
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo.
Very soon.
We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War.
I wish this was a launch title.
Which took place in Hyrule long ago.
June 5th, yeah. So
And
basically
now,
2 months.
Some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
We
And
love
with
that.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please.
I knew this
take a
was
look
going to
at
happen. I mean, honestly, I don't think there's anything here that I need to rush out and get a Switch 2, maybe Mario Kart. Mario Kart looks wild. You should check out the trailer
Nintendo
for it.
Switch
but
Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new
It's a
classic
Thursday.
game library exclusive to
I did
Nintendo
call
Switch
this
2.
GameCube
Nintendo
VC.
GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a
I gave
cartoon
myself this on
come-to-life
my
through cell shading.
card because I only put
Controlling
Wind
the
Waker.
using
I
a
didn't say
mysterious
remake or anything.
baton, Link set sail on an adventure across the Great Sea.
I'm a little sad
The
that it's
Legend
not
of
a
Zelda,
remake.
The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world. A tale
Also,
of
I
souls and
love Soul
swords
Calibur 2.
eternally retold. In this 3D
I was a
weapons-based
Talon main.
fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon, and Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30
Also, I'm shocked no
machines
Star
will put
Fox
all on the
mention
line
in this whole
races.
direct.
Featuring the series first, machine customization and
Where's
story mode,
Star Fox?
Get
Where is
ready
he?
to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title.
Do we think
and
that's
customize
like
them to your liking.
the?
More titles will be
Do we think
added
there's
in the
like
future.
an actual Wind Waker like remake or like remaster out there? I mean, there was one for the Wii U, so
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It
fan
can
of that
connect
because
wirelessly and
Smash
also
Bros.
has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The
That'll be
Nintendo
very nice.
GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members,
Radiant's
will
Dawn.
also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
I'm gonna pause here and run ads, but I won't go BRB. But what do you guys think so far? What are your thoughts? What are your takeaways? Anything thus far that you're looking forward to? Daz, I think you should check out the Mario Kart trailer. It is wild, like what they're doing with it. I probably still won't buy it just because I'm not a big Mario Kart fan. And I just don't foresee us doing like what's wild? Like, how far into it are you? I think some of the stuff is pretty wild that's in it. You'll get there if you haven't finished it. Halfway, just keep going. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you. Yeah, I don't think I can't foresee myself doing like a Mario Kart stream. Like I just don't think I'd have fun. So apologies for people who would like to play it and would like to play online. I just don't think that's me. So I don't think I'll be picking it up, but I don't know. It's fine. I do want to look up afterwards. We're going to look up a list of all of the launch title games. I'm very curious to see what's there. I feel like I will say I am leaning towards picking this up at launch, though. Partially because I feel like there is a game that's coming out shortly after launch that I'm interested in. That hasn't been announced yet, or we haven't seen it yet. That's all I won't say. But I feel like it might be one of those things where it's going to be hard to get a hold of one of the consoles. And I kind of want to get one before the scalpers all get their hands on them. So we shall see. I will also point out, at least people in the States, if you go through GameStop, you can trade in a Switch console for $125 towards your purchase of a Switch 2. I think I waited a year on the original Switch. That's fair. I mean, there are some fun games I think I'll be looking forward to. But yeah, I can understand people also waiting, I think. I think that's fine. Again, I think Mario Kart's going to be a huge seller, but it's not the game for me, but I don't know. I caved for Breath of the Wild, no regrets. I mean, what a game to get, though, you know? That is an excellent game for the Switch. I had that and can't remember what else. I played that a ton, though. Okay, we are back. All right. The Undertale crowd, I'm sure, is going wild for this. Excited for... Yeah! That's the game I'm looking forward to. I've not played Deltarune or... Well, I've played like 10 minutes of Undertale. I like the music. That's really all I gotta say about those. I don't think I'll ever, like, play it fully. Big fan of the music, though. The music's very good. On launch day.
Hi, I'm Randy from
Oh, so this was a surprise.
Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled
I wonder
with
if is this
wild
Switch
enemies
2
and
footage?
outrageous weapons.
Because if so, like, it looks
Still in
good.
development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4
It's got to
will
recoup
launch
costs for
in
their movie, yeah.
2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
I love the Borderlands
I'm
games,
Dennis
though.
Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Civ 7, so you can rage while on the Switch.
Guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls,
You do? I love Borderlands 2. I will say I am cautious because Borderlands 3 I never finished because I didn't like it as much. So I'm going to wait, but I loved.
Even more news from 2K.
I have played a ton of Borderlands. Yeah, I never finished it.
Jinx.
I couldn't get through it.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
By the way, that other guy does not sound excited. And NBA 2K as well.
4 kids find this old tattered map.
Enjoy. Oh, that's right.
Went armed with nothing.
Also, this was when, I will say, during the live direct, this is when the audio was already out of sync. This was when things got worse. Eventually, the screen just paused at some point here. The audio continued for like 2 or 3 more trailers after this. And then eventually it caught up. So I honestly have not seen a lot of this footage yet.
Enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees.
This actually looks kind of fun, I will say.
Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have I've started to
Like a
master
puzzle
this
survival
spy
game with
Next
friends.
stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's
I wonder if
everything. Let's set sail.
can you
This time
play
for home.
solo?
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Yeah, we just like heard all of this. But Enter the Gungeon 2.
At Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some
I actually think I would
elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
I'm actually like I would be interested to play this. Yeah, the open world stuff. The like you can drive between the different areas and stuff. I think that's like really cool. But yeah, I still don't really have any intention of buying it. So I've never seen this before. I just remember hearing all these noises. Is this No Man's Sky? What is this? I didn't know it was like a, spacey game. Oh, is this Astroneer? This is my most hyped game. Star Seeker Astroneer Expeditions. Interesting.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted
Also,
to bring the immersive
shocked.
world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time.
Cyberpunk 2077 on the Switch 2.
Action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
So, like, if I'm surprised because one, I've never played Astroneer, so I don't know. If Cyberpunk struggled to work on the PS4, I'm curious how well it's going to run on the Switch 2. Unless it's just been like super optimized.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
I did call this.
Switch 2で Final Fantasy VII リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された。
Daz, you should just start from here. Replay it all.
スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Start again. I'm kind of sad there was no Final Fantasy IX update though. A Silk Song mentioned. Story of Seasons. This looked... I think we'd seen little bits of that, right? Goodnight Universe. Wild Hearts S. Oh, Ponce, are you still around? Wild Hearts... A new Wild Hearts? Or is S... Does S stand for Switch? Like... Is it just Wild Hearts again? Because I thought the studio shut down or something. This is Dead. Yeah, I was very curious what this was. I don't know if I'll be getting the Switch 2 at launch based on this direct. Fair. But yeah, Wild Hearts, because I remember you played Wild Hearts, but I thought that the game died, or like the studio did or something. This stuff I thought was kind of unnecessary because some of it they showed the other day. Yeah, this close, so I don't know what that's about. Yeah. So I'm curious if, because it's called Wild Hearts S, I wonder if that's like the S is Switch, and it's just like this is the Switch version of the game, and there's nothing new to it. Like it's just a port or something. Like, I'm very excited about Hyrule Warriors. I want to play the Kirby DLC expansion thing. None of the, like, launch titles, I think. It said Koei is the publisher, so maybe they picked up that studio. Was it different from the other one? Or like I didn't really follow it very much. I just remember it looked neat. And then Professor Layton still coming out this year. How long is left? 10 minutes. Just play it is fun. Could not compete with Capcom Monster Hunter. Fair.
We've shown a lot of games so far.
I'm not sure yet.
The last from our publishing and development partners.
I don't know.
Please take a look.
If people will be around. So, we'll kind of see. We'll see what happens. This, I am not interested in, but it looked interesting. I will say. Play something. We'll see. We'll probably chat a bit afterwards still about it, but I just don't know if this...
My blood.
My blood. This almost destroyed... Did it?
I give you...
Oh, because what did they think it
my
was?
Life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
People were like, oh, it's Bloodborne, JK, and then that From Software came up, and people were like, hold up, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it's another Souls-like. I don't really like Souls-likes. So I have zero interest in this. I've heard it's a PvPvE game, which I guess is kind of similar to like Elden Ring and stuff. It's a completely new title, and it's a Switch exclusive. I assume probably temporarily, but maybe not. Maybe it is just a Switch-only thing. I'm forgetting what it's called, but it is another just kind of like, you know. Is that Chadley? The character designs look cool, but I feel like that's, you know, part of the course from Software. So just gonna have to go 10 times harder now, Steam coming to Xbox when it comes to exclusives and stuff. Oh wait, is it? Is Steam coming to Xbox? I mean, people love their Souls-likes. Apparently.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon.
I wonder, is this like...
The soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
It is interesting that you're like a vampire or something. I don't need this game in my life. I thought it may have been Devil May Cry. You know, I could kind of see that. It is vaguely Devil May Cry-ish. Already does enjoy.
Flow for one.
How do you think he sees?
And one alone.
The Dusk Bloods, that's right. Yeah. Again, I think there are people who like... The people who love Souls-likes are going to love this. Unfortunately. Nightblood.
What you just saw was
Still
a brand new
works.
game from Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
I think there's 2 more trailers, right?
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, this one. I did. There was a second where I thought, could this be Smash Bros? But I was like, there's no way. I never played the original, so I don't know how it like actually plays. I don't know if it's fun. I do love Kirby though. Lawnmower, welcome in. Phew. So Kirby Air Riders. I never played Kirby Air Ride, so I don't know if it's good. I know people have like talked about it before, but that's about it. So yeah, there's that. And Sakurai. So that's fun. I'm glad he's been working on stuff. Kirby is always solid, yeah.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
So multiplayer game maybe?
Next is our last trailer for today. Please.
I am excited about this. This is the thing I'm probably most excited about. I did notice, I was like, bananas? Is Sakurai going to show a video of him in when he was 12, then in the future 60 years later? It'd be amazing. This looks great. You see, they're using the old design of Donkey Kong. But this looks great. It's kind of like it gives me an Odyssey feel to Donkey Kong. With every black screen, I was secretly hoping for AC news. Yeah, no AC news. This is gonna be so cool. Yeah, this looks great. Like, I mean, it's awesome. You can like break through the ground and stuff. Yeah, it feels like Odyssey, but Donkey Kong. I wonder if it was even like the same team. I think it's cool that they have these like side-scrolling levels too. He's Goku. He is actually very Goku, isn't he? No! It was so happy, and then destruction. No! I like that we're using that again. Oh, Ponce, he revived it. Donkey Kong Bonanza. July, so a month after release.
That was a brand
My
new
coworker
3D
who
platforming
worked
action
on the
game
last two
starring
Donkey Kong games is
Kong.
super pumped. Oh, that's so exciting.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
That would be fun.
With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
No, thank you.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share.
We'll check out the website.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
There's actually... hold on. There is a game trailer. That I wanted to show you guys. Let me see if I can download it real fast. So, okay, before we get into like... Oh, so one, we did notice they did not announce a price during the thing, which is kind of wild. So I'm confused about Wild Heart. Honestly, kind of same. Let me see if I can get this downloaded real fast. Oops. I think if I can, it will sort of maybe assuage us on the lack of Animal Crossing. I hope it downloads. Sometimes it doesn't like to download. Okay, it's downloading. Okay, so before we talk everything else, there was an April Fool's trailer yesterday that I wanted to show you guys. Put that there. We can close that one. Nintendo. So for those who were missing the fact that there's no Animal Crossing, here is at least some semblance of something that'll maybe make it feel a little bit better.
Longing for a fresh start on a brand new island? We have a special offer just for you. Set off for a deserted island and discover the wonders of another life with our fantasy getaway package. Let's follow our raccoon pal, Tim Crook, as he shows us the island's marvels.
Tim Crook!
Say goodbye to manual labor. A handy robot does the work for you in our renewed housing experience. A perfect pond. So easy. The joy of shaping your own island remains a core part of the package. On top of that, 14 unique ways of life await right here.
This is Fantasy
Each
Life,
with
by the
its own
way.
Exciting adventures. And with our special package plan, a whole world beyond the island is yours to explore. Depart on an epic RPG journey. Oh, surprisingly fit for a raccoon, isn't he? Guess swimming really works.
This is Fantasy Life.
Keep it up, Tim.
They released a new trailer yesterday
He's looking more like a hero than a debt collector.
But
Enjoy
just
a
themed
new
like Animal
survival
Crossing.
life on the island and beyond. But that's not all. A vast continent filled with curious encounters. Concerts by musicians. And tons of crafting to try out. Believe it or not, there are still plenty more surprises.
I think it's like, I'm honestly a little surprised they can get away with this.
The package of your dreams, filled with fun and excitement. Don't be surprised if it steals your time away. Dive into another life and enjoy it to the full. We hope to welcome you all soon.
Labor cost, boat fare, equipment cost, robot fee. Is Dosh the no? So it's very, I think it one very fun April Fool's trailer, but it is, they were just showing off like more Fantasy Life stuff, which I'm excited about. And honestly, I feel like that would be fun. I mean, it comes out summer. Do we have a date for it? Yes, we do. May? Does it come out next month? May 21st. So really only a little bit before, I mean, well, but I said I would get it on my PlayStation, so I don't know. Anyway, I thought that was pretty fun. I figured I'd show you guys that. So even though there's no Animal Crossing news, at least there's like, we have Animal Crossing at home. Animal Crossing at home. So yeah, so it's like a, I mean, they just wanted to show off some different features and they decided they would do it like that. It is interesting that they can get away with that because like Fantasy Life and Animal Crossing do have a lot of crossover and are very similar. So it's like it does feel a little weird that they can try to get away with that. Obviously at the end they showed that it's like a costume that the person's wearing, so like, you know, whatever. And the gameplay is a bit different. Like you have combat and all of that, but I don't know. I was like, it's wild they can, I don't know. The games are almost like too similar. I think I could see Nintendo being like, you're lucky we have a direct. People are not going to be talking about your game. Okay, so Nintendo Switch 2. Where is the where's the website? Is it just so where's the stuffs? Okay, so one, because we didn't talk about this, things like the price and stuff. Well, let me sign in. So the Switch 2 by itself is $450 US. The bundle is $500. So if you get the Mario Kart bundle, it is that. Now, where have people been posting? Is there like, where are the Switch 2 games? So games are getting more expensive. Some of them are. Which game is it? Oh, it's not listed. Do they have anything listed for the Switch 2 on their website? Where are their Switch 2 games? Coming soon. Oh wait, this is just like everything. Where's the Switch 2 website that they kept talking about? Is that where it... Is it Mario Kart that's really expensive? What game is it? Mario Kart World. Mario Kart is confirmed $80. Yeah, that's kind of wild to me. I mean, it makes sense that I guess if you were going to get it, you're going to get the bundle. But that is wild. $80. Expensive. Let me see here. Some are saying physical might be... Yeah, it does seem to be that way. From what people... I did see that, which is also interesting. Hold on. Yeah. So yeah, the games might be like $80. Phew. That is a lot. That is a big jump. I mean, like... A lot of games on this, like Zelda Echoes of Wisdom was $60, so a $20 increase in that does seem like... Oh, we might have frozen a little bit. Yeah, it looks like we did. But we should be back. But yeah, a lot of games on the Switch, like the Echoes of Wisdom or the new Donkey Kong Country Returns game, those are $60. For it to be a $20 increase is like kind of a lot. But yeah, there are some people saying that it might be also like physical versus digital. There might be some difference. I could see myself probably like buying the Switch and then just getting some digital games, even though I prefer physical. But anyway, that's sort of the deal. They did show off. There are some Zelda amiibo that are coming out that are like Tears of the Kingdom champions. So more amiibos being supported. Dude, welcome in. My egg salad says hello. Well, I hope your egg salad is nom nom. But yeah, very interesting. Let me see. Switch to launch titles. Every Nintendo Switch 2 launch game. All right. New and exclusive Switch 2 launch games. Mario Kart World. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Boo. Survival Kids. I think that actually looks interesting. I don't really know if I'd play it, but it does look like a game I would play. Arcade Archives 2, Ridge Racer, Fast Fusion, Bravely Default, Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. Old games available day one on the Switch 2. Hogwarts Legacy, Cyberpunk 2077, Hitman World of Assassination, Deltarune, Chapters 3 and 4 launching on June 5th. Fortnite, Street Fighter 6, Split Fiction, Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S, and Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. Switch 2 editions and upgrades available at launch. Zelda Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Sid Meier's Civ 7, Rune Factory. I'm surprised the Kirby one isn't to be honest. I'm assuming the system price will drop for Christmas. I mean, maybe. It's possible. We'll see, though. I mean, their games are getting expensive, so, like, I feel like that's not... It'll be interesting to see how things sell and stuff. Very curious to see. There's already been immediately pushback online, so hopefully they pay attention. Hopefully. It's Nintendo, yeah. Some people are already saying that they think that it won't sell as much. I kind of feel like it will. Just because, like, scalpers are going to scalp. So, I feel like things are going to be sold out. Where are the... where is this? Upgrade packs? August 28th for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Interesting. Okay, I'm a little sad that's not launch title. So yeah, I could see myself picking it up, and then really just waiting for Donkey Kong. I think that's going to be kind of like, which is then a month later, which I feel like, it's not a bad deal. Like, I think I would want to, I'm afraid that if I wait for Donkey Kong, it's going to be impossible to get a Switch to a month after release. Like, it's going to be, why are they even launching without these titles? I don't know. You'd think that expansion pass things would be like, at least the 1 month for DK. Yeah, that's not too bad. And that, I think, is the game that I'm most looking forward to. But part of me is like, I should probably pick up a Switch 2 early on, and then, you know, and then get Donkey Kong as soon as, as soon as it's out. I also imagine in the next month, we're going to be getting a lot of games that are also being announced for the Switch 2. That are, will be available and stuff. So we'll kind of see, but anyway, that's sort of the most of the news from what I've seen. Is there anything else worth mentioning? Yeah, you're right. More coming soon. I'm hoping for some non-sweaty great games. True. I feel like there is a lot of Souls-likes that I don't really care about. Game time, what we playing? I don't know. I don't know if we'll play anything. I think we'll probably end up just stopping. Yeah, 449.
No!
Yeah, I'm looking through. It doesn't. I don't see any other news probably worth mentioning, but we do. Yeah. Apparently, apparently there might be a new Nintendogs in the works, but also I can't wait for Hyrule Warriors. I love those games. So even the fact that I didn't play or finish Tears of the Kingdom, I'll probably still get this. I require, play more rat cheese puzzles, Picross. I require entertainment. Restart remake. That'd be wild. I'll wait for the Switch too. Just kidding. It has been fun watching you play Rebirth, though. I feel like it makes me want to play it again, but I tried getting into Tears of the Kingdom and I couldn't. We played it at launch, or close to launch. Then I stopped. Then I tried picking it up a couple months ago. It just didn't. DK's gonna be 70. Interesting. Okay, so that's just a smaller increase. That's not too bad. But I'm excited for that. But yeah, for some reason, Tears of the Kingdom, I just couldn't get into it. And I don't think I will. I think I'm done with it. Check out the pick I put in the thread. Okay, we'll do. Oh, these are the costs. So Nintendo Switch 2, $449. The bundle is $499. Mario Kart World, $80. Donkey Kong Bonanza, $70. The Switch 2 Pro controller is going to be $80. A Joy-Con pair is $90. The charging grip is $35. Joy-Con straps, they're selling separately. I mean, I never use them, so $13. That's fine, I guess, whatever. Joy-Con wheel set, that's like the peripheral, $20. The camera is $50. I will not be picking up the camera. What is the dock set? What does that do? Carrying case and screen protector, $35. All-in-one carrying case, $80. AC adapter separate. What are your thoughts on the battery? What did they say about the battery life? I haven't seen it anywhere. Tears is fun to turn off your brain and go exploring. Yeah, I just for some reason, like, I loved Breath of the Wild. I for some reason have felt more of like a I don't know how to describe it, but I just like playing Tears. I just couldn't get into it. Gonna need a real job to afford all the Switch 2. Yeah, I know, right? Did I read correctly? It's LED plus HDR, yes. With HDR, you really want OLED, no? I really honestly don't know much about screens. Maybe? I was just hoping it was OLED because I put that on my bingo sheet. That's really the only reason why. Spec sheet says 2 to 6.5 hours? Really? That seems very low. So the dock set is more likely the dock, HDMI cable, and a power cord. Does it come with a dock normally? What is included with the Switch 2? Well, HDR is like better blacks, right? And OLED lets screens have pixel-specific black. LED is going to be sections lit up. My Switch came with a dock. Okay, yeah. Well, HDR will be nice when it's docked. True. Switch 2... Oh, thank you. Switch 2 comes with the console, left-right controllers, a grip, straps, a dock, HDMI cable, the adapter, and a USB. Okay, so, all right. That's maybe... So the dock kit or whatever is... To be fair, that kind of makes sense. They did sell them separately if you wanted, like, to have one in your bedroom, one in the living room, or whatever. And then you could just, like, do that, but... Interesting. Yeah, I bought a dock for my parents' place. Yeah, I think I have a separate dock, actually. Oh, I for sure do. But I think I had... Oh, you know what it was? I think I bought... When my Switch came out, I had the dock and then I bought a separate power cable. So I had my dock set up in my living room and then my power cable just like next to my bed. So that way I could just like charge it. It wasn't in a dock. But I do have now I have an Animal Crossing dock though. One less thing to carry with me on planes. True though. I have 2 docks, one of them died recently. Oh no. So yeah, I think my thought right now is I will likely buy the Switch 2. I will not get Mario Kart. I will pretty much wait for Donkey Kong to release a month later. And I will, I'm not going to wait. I think I'm not going to wait because I feel like if I wait a month, it's going to be one of those things where it's like, they're sold out everywhere and they haven't restocked. Yeah, I'm just not a Mario Kart fan, really. Like, I get tired of it so fast. So I don't think so. I didn't buy Mario Kart 8 for the Switch because I bought it for the Wii U and was like, I'm done. I'm not going to play this. So yeah, I don't know. Same about Mario Kart. That's only because you don't want to play with me. No, I feel like Mario Kart is a game that I kind of like playing sometimes in person, and then like it's just like I'm not great at it, and so like playing online is just not something super fun for me. I just don't see myself playing it on stream and doing like Mario Kart streams. I feel like I'd just be like kind of bored. I would be trying to have fun, but being like, I'm just not enjoying this. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I won't be picking up Mario Kart. And honestly, none of the like launch titles are super get me like super hyped. I'm mostly hyped for the Donkey Kong game. I think that'll be great. I want to play the Kirby expansion, even though they said that's like August or whatever. That's much later this year. So I don't know. I will probably pick up the Switch 2 though. I'll think about it. I mean, pre-orders go on sale next week, like a week from today. So I have some time to think about it, but I will likely pick it up. But just by itself. And then I can move over some games if I want to, or like I said, chances are there's going to be some other small games that are coming out. I don't know. Maybe I convince myself to do an in-2-year Smash. Yeah, I honestly kind of was hoping they'd announce something today, but I mean, yeah, there will be Smash Bros for sure. In the meantime, I'll pick up the GameCube. The GameCube controller, and I'll be ready. Granted, I already have the I wonder if the GameCube plug-in dock thing that they released for the Switch will still work on this dock. Hope so, because that'd be nice. Yeah, I actually don't have the expansion pass for Nintendo Switch Online. So I won't be playing any of those, but it is neat. I am glad that they're finally getting those. You getting it through Best Buy? Probably not. If I can help it, I will probably not get it through Best Buy. I guess it's nice that they're doing midnight releases and stuff. I'd imagine they would be more on board for it, but maybe I'll try to see if I can get it through GameStop instead. Because that's really my only option. GameStop or Best Buy. Or getting it shipped to me through Amazon, but it'll, I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter if I don't get it day one, because, there's not gonna be like a major game that I'm waiting for. I'll send you one. My uncle works for Nintendo. Perfect. Deal. I will not complain. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's all exciting stuff. I'm glad that we finally have some information now. Yeah, we'll see. Sort of maybe I will get it just through Amazon if I can, because if there's not like a game that's like a day one for me, then it doesn't matter. And the crowd goes mild. It's basically my stream. But anyway, yeah, I don't think we'll play anything. I think we'll just kind of stop here. But friends, thank you for being here. Thank you for rewatching the direct with me. Very exciting. I'm sure any more news we'll post in general gaming as we hear stuff. I have no doubt that there will be a bunch of games with like new trailers that say, you know, available Switch 2, whatever. But thanks for the stream. Thanks for being here, Daz. Good seeing y'all. Have a great evening, dude. Thanks for coming in. I hope you have a good lunch or early dinner, depending. Or just dinner. I don't actually. But yeah, everybody, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate all of you. Sassy, thank you so much for the 70 stream streak earlier. Appreciate that. But friends, that is it for us today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye!